Kevin, thanks for joining us. Thanks for talking to Eco Expert TV. We're here at Grand Designs Live, and we're in an eco house, I understand. Can you tell me a bit about the eco house that we're in?
Yeah, this is it's a SIPS house. It's built out of structurally insulated panels. It's prefabricated. It's like a temporary structure, and it fits onto 2 lorries. But it's an L-shaped building. It's the most amazing little, lovely bungalow.
Yeah, excellent.
Code level 4. Just like that, off the back of a lorry.
Yeah, great. And so the maximum for the viewers that don't know is code 5 and possibly 6 if you build it on site. Is that right?
Yeah, code 6 if you're prepared to put in some measures of... Actually, do you know what? About code 6 is it's all been changed because code 6 now means zero carbon, except it excludes the appliances. So I'm not even sure where code 6 sits. I think it's sort of code 5, really.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
More or less.
Yeah.
So it's, I mean, to be frank, the codes are very helpful if you want to get money, compliance, a bit more government grant, whatever it is. But actually what matters as much, if not more, I think, in development is making places where people share their resources. So it's not just about energy efficient homes. It's about actually locking carbon into homes. It's into the material, into the fabric of what you build with. It's about getting people to garden and grow more vegetables. It's getting people to give up the use of their car, share car ownership, maybe join a car club. It's about all the other stuff.
Yeah.
It's about life.
Yeah.
Not much the building.
Living as a
in the
whole.
building. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, brilliant.
Okay. Which isn't covered in the codes. I mean, that's something that's much more, that fascinates me much more, is that thing about culture change and how we get to use our resources more wisely.
Yeah. And taking a step back then, can you tell me a bit about your background and how you first became involved in Grand Designs and Grand Designs Live?
Oh, it's ancient history now. I mean, it was sort of 15 years ago when we talked about Grand Designs, and it was an idea to produce this sort of, what was it then? It was described to the channel, I think, as the makeover show of all makeover shows.
Right.
That was at a time when makeover was very big.
Yeah.
It's gone now.
Yeah.
Grand Designs, I'm afraid, is the last remaining hulk of that idea. Although it really isn't about makeover, is it? It's about this great adventure people go on, that we all think we can go on to with them.
And where did your sort of interest and passion come from originally? Was it from your childhood,
I've always designed stuff for buildings, around buildings, in buildings. I've always drawn buildings. I trained as an architectural historian.
Right.
So that's what my degree was in, really. So that's what inspired. Yeah, I mean, it's an odd question because it's always been in my life. There was never a conscious decision to do it. It was just always there.
Oh, good. Yeah, and I understand that you're an ambassador for WWF. Is that right?
Yeah, I've been an ambassador for about 3 years.
Yeah,
and they keep asking me to carry on, and it's not onerous. It's great fun, and WWF are about to build a new, very green headquarters.
Yeah.
So I'm being involved with that a bit.
Excellent, advising the WWF.
Construction, absolutely, and also working with them on their 1 million eco homes campaign, which was that started out as a campaign several years ago that sort of transmogrified into something else, and it's sort of now been absorbed into the Green Building Council's initiative for the refurbishment of existing housing stock. So, I mean, there are lots and lots of initiatives that I've been working with WWF on over the years, and it's and a lot of it's surprisingly to do with housing, not just animals. Yeah,
that's interesting, and I think viewers will find that quite interesting as well, that WWF are involved in eco-housing.
Well, I think they realise that the habitats of the world are intensely being altered and affected by human activity and how we live our lives day to day. The emissions from our homes, our cars, and the environmental impact of extracting, for example, minerals from the ground to fuel our hunger for iPads and electronics and giant screens. All that has an environmental impact. Every human being has an environmental impact just by standing, breathing.
Yeah.
So they make that connection, and part of my job is to help, I suppose, communicate that.
Kevin, what is Kevin's Green Heroes, and who are the winners this year?
This is my little tiny exhibition within an exhibition.
Right. This
is my choice of products that I've seen over the past year, or seen often on site, actually, on Grand Designs projects, that I really like. It might be a maker or a craftsman. It might be a piece of high technology it doesn't really matter what it is. It's just an idea usually that hasn't received much in the way of publicity and press, and I just like to be able to sort of show it and showcase it here. It's my sort of little endorsement of stuff I like.
And I understand there's a gum recycling bin made from used chewed gum.
It doesn't look like it. I mean, it looks like a really durable plastic, and it's made from the oils and the stuff that's in chewing gum, which has obviously been extracted. It's not just made out of chewing gum.
I was going to say, how is that not unhygienic?
I think it's been boiled lots and turned into something else and treated. But yeah, it is. It's made itself from recycled chewing gum, which is a resource.
Yeah, absolutely.
A huge resource.
Well, everything's a resource, and in the long distant future, we're going to have to be using absolutely everything.
Again and
again, eternally, and that's a great example of how we
it's
can
a lovely
do that.
example, actually, of upcycling.
Yes, exactly. For those that don't know, upcycling is taking a product that has been considered waste and made it more useful.
Now you know.
Yeah, excellent. And finally, for viewers that are interested in buying something from Grand Designs Live, or they're interested in some of the products that we've talked about, if they want to buy a gum recycling bin, or if they want to buy anything that is at Grand Designs Live.
Well, the first stop is granddesignslive.com, which is the website, so that gives you pointers to other components and it sort of keeps the exhibition live throughout the year, really.
Yeah.
And the magazine, of course, Grand Designs Live, Grand Designs Magazine, which is a great resource as well.
Yeah, excellent. Well, Kevin, thanks very much for talking to EcoExpert TV.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
Looking in my little bitty wallet, was kinda hoping there'd be something in it. But you never know, these times are slow, and all my hopes are on hold. Getting groceries 'cause you got